Hey, what's going on? You know who it is. Bruce Short, and welcome to another episode of Hotel Revenue Magic. Today we're going to be talking about hotel credit card authorizations. Me and a couple of people were talking about this. It seems like a lot of people are having problems with credit card authorizations. You know, you have a reservation that's there for a week or 2 weeks or something like that, and next thing you know, the authorization has fell off, right? And you're trying to push this charge through, but it's not going through because the customer seen the authorization and just thought it was already taken care of, so they just went ahead and started spending their money. So the question that we really have to ask is, should we authorize or shouldn't we authorize? Now for me, I always, especially over the last couple of years, I always took the full payment up front, and I would just leave a small authorization for incidentals, but I'll always take the full payment up front. This way I don't have to worry about any authorization issues or any authorizations falling off or things of that nature. So I make sure I always get the payment. That's for one. And two, when you take a small authorization, the problem with taking a small authorization is you get that phone call saying, hey, you guys charged me too much money. You know, my bill came out to such and such and such and such, and you guys charged me $25, $50, $30, $100 over what I was supposed to pay. And then your front desk is stuck explaining these incidentals or stuck explaining this authorization that's gonna fall off within the next 3 to 7 business days, so on and so forth. So those are some of the issues and problems that I had with taking authorizations. But I still recommend taking a small authorization for incidentals or damages to the room or whatever the case may be. Now, what kills me about authorizations is that sometimes when you actually charge the card, sometimes the system generates like 2 authorizations, one for the charge and one that's hanging. You know, there's some quirky systems out there. And it will look like the guest is double charged, which is why I don't like doing that. This is one of the reasons why I stopped doing the crazy authorizations and just taking the full payment up front. This way I have nothing to worry about. Now, even when I rented cars, I would have an authorization that would stay on from 3 to 7 days and then it'll fall off. So that's why I really just never recommend the authorizations, especially when you have a guest that's saying a week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks. You know that authorization is going to fall off 9 times out of 10, depending on which merchant you're using. And that's the last thing when you have this ridiculously large balance that's just standing out there waiting for you to take it, and then it's no longer there. And then after that, you're stuck, because if their credit card maxed out on that means they never had it to begin with. So as soon as they check out, you're chasing. You know, I've seen accountants trying to charge the card every 3 days. You know, and then they just try to charge anything to see what they can get. Like, let's just charge $100, $200, and you know, then you're just stuck with the balance that you're gonna have to settle out to the city ledger, and then have to go through collections and keep trying to charge it again for the next 3, 4, 5, 6 months. So, and then of course you have to call the guest as well. So just to avoid all of those problems and all that extra labor that has to go into collecting something that should have been collected in the beginning, I don't do authorizations like that. And of course, the last thing is getting authorizations released. You're always going to have that person that says, I need this thing off my card right now. You know, you guys, it's been on there for Lord knows how long, and they want it off right now. So you'll literally have to contact the merchant directly just to get the authorization released, which is a headache within itself. So to avoid all of that, one, ask questions about your merchant contract and their capabilities and abilities going in before you sign the contract with a new merchant, or review the contract with your current merchant. And if you're experiencing that a lot, it may be time to look into a different direction when it comes to merchant services. Again, thank you again. This is Bruce Jordan. Make sure you subscribe. Thanks for tuning to another episode of Hotel Revenue Magic. Hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, and you know what to do next. And you know why we're here. We're here to make your revenues rise up once again.